What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron here. It is Monday the 5th of May, and guess what we're talking about today?
The very same.
That's right, we're talking all things DeFi and AI agents, guys, once again on this channel. Wow, what an amazing week we just had at Token2049, guys, in Dubai. It was a whole week of major events. I think there was, gosh, there must have been 600, 700, 800 side events, but the number one side event, of course, was DefaiCon Dubai, guys. For those of you that were out there, it was a real pleasure to meet so much of the AI agent and DeFi community, guys. We had the likes of Virtuals, we had Eliza OS. I was proud to host a fantastic panel that will be on YouTube soon with the likes of Billy Betts, with AlphaKek, with Vader, and of course, with Cookie3 as well, guys. It was a fantastic panel. It was a fantastic time, guys. It was so cool to see. We had well over 1,000, 1,500 people show up over the course of the whole day, guys. It was fantastic to see, and there was so much alpha dropped on stage. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Now, don't forget, we will be bringing DefaiCon to Istanbul Blockchain Week. Yes, that's right. In probably 6 or 7 weeks times now, guys, it's going to be incredible bringing the spoken gospel of DeFi and AI agents into Turkey, one of the largest markets for crypto adoption in the world. It is going to be fantastic. And also, by the way, it has amazing cats and amazing food. It's going to be an amazing time, guys. Do not miss out. It's going to be fantastic. But look, I haven't done a video. I'm really sorry, guys, since last Monday. It has been crazy, and I apologize that my daily updates have been a little bit less common. But we are back now. We are behind the desk, guys, and I tell you what, the amount of alpha that was shared and meetings that I had, the content is only going to improve and get better from here. So watch out, guys. I am excited. I'm so excited. And look, to be honest with you, you guys have been doing pretty well with the market without me. I mean,
we got your back, bro.
Everything seems to be doing a-okay compared to my last video last week, guys. Let's dive into CoinGecko in our favorite categories. Let's start with DeFi, okay? AIXBT here is printing. Its new terminal is definitely coming soon, guys. They've been teasing it for us. I believe their beta version is now out. And look at that, 18% rise today, 23.8% this week, now over $162 million market cap. Almost double where it was just a couple of weeks ago. Moving further down here, Wayfinder is surging into the top 4 of DeFi now, doing very well here, 5% up today. Is gradually finding its feet after the post-launch dump. And going further down here, we have Solidus AI Tech as well, has raced into the top 5. 25% up to this week, $64 million in total. Graphane as well, of course, the AI agent the Solana AI agent Super Hub is coming up with a bang, guys. It is 5% up today. It's still a little bit down this week, but still $64 million market cap. It is coming. It is coming finally for those Graphane holders. And hey, Anon, we had such a great time with Daniele Sesta at DefaiCon, guys. We had a fantastic panel. He kind of took over from the from the seats in the front row. It was fantastic to see him get involved. Obviously, Daniele, playing a key part of the DeFi narrative, actually coming up with the name DeFi, coining the name. And little birdie tells me he may be coming to Istanbul Blockchain Week as well. Okay.
Really?
Didn't tell you guys that. 23% down. Spectral. Having a tough week. Spectral, look at that, 26% down this week. Now, of course, Spectral have their own frameworks, Lux, and they're also building out their own AI agent hedge funds, but their price is not really reflecting that. And as you can see here, guys, it's a very much of a mixed bag today. You've got some projects up 10%, some down 10%. Which side of the fence are you on, guys? Do tell me in the comments here. We can see Swarmnode here up nearly 10% today, but still down 25% this week. Going further down the page here, Graphane Orbit also up 10.5%, but down 28.7% this week. Now, of course, Orbit have their new brand identity that came out recently that looks pretty cool, pretty sharpish. If you haven't seen it, head over to the Orbit X account and take a look for yourself, see if you're liking the new vibes there. Going further down the page here, guys, Hive up again 5.7%, very similar project to Orbit, but also down 18.3%, so also following its trajectory of its competitor Orbit. And also Edwin here as well. I had the pleasure to meet the team. Definitely building something special there. Down 26% this week. Guys, I had a good conversation with them. They seem to be very committed to their project, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to be building in the coming weeks and months ahead. And look at this, guys. We've also got Velvet Unicorn here up 24.6%, as well as OX Monk by Virtuals also up a similar amount. We're going to be speaking about Velvet Unicorn a little bit later in the video. Let's jump over to AI agents, guys, and see what is going on and what is rocking out here. Well, as you can see, guys, Virtuals and AI16Z are again following a very similar trajectory, up around 12.5% today. Virtuals Protocol, the momentum is really building with Virtuals Protocol, guys. The Genesis points I'm seeing the Launchpad now is really starting to get out of the kind of AI agent echo chamber that we sometimes find ourselves in and into the mainstream, which is good in some ways and bad in others, because it's you're going to need more points to obviously get those sweet allocations. But obviously it should make the Virtuals price go up, and therefore all the other agents price go up. So if you were watching this channel and you invested in early, you'll be doing very well.
Soon we will be very rich, I guess.
I hope so.
And look, AI16Z, obviously with the launch of Auto.Fun, I say last week, it was only really last week it was actually working properly. They've got some exciting projects launching this week as well, guys, on Auto.Fun. It is interesting to see Virtuals Protocol taking a lot of the Launchpad mindshare at the moment, and how AI16Z / Eliza OS are going to respond to that with Auto.Fun will be interesting to see. Now, of course, Virtuals Protocol have now actually provided this kind of their own yapping for Virgin points, not actually using Kaito. Will AI16Z do something similar to muscle some mindshare really away from Virtuals, because obviously they are competitors at the end of the day. Look, AI XBT, as we've already spoken about in DeFi, doing well. Venice also up 4.6% today, just very, just doing its thing there, just gradually going up in price. It's holding over $100 million market cap, which is fantastic. It was chilling at like 60 million for quite some time, guys, and look at that, it's just holding 115. And like I said, I think it's going to keep doing well whenever there's a privacy issue with OpenAI or with the Chinese government with DeepSeek and stuff like that. Venice is going to keep basically profiting from that. AVA AI as well, look, up 16% today, 67% this week. Definitely the largest gainer that we've seen so far since we've been analyzing the market. Today, guys, they have some exciting announcements regarding their Launchpad, regarding their open MCP that they've been building as well, and of course their new project with the Mirai terminal of this virtual female human avatar, which we'll be maybe talking about later on in the show, guys. And look at that Cookie DAO as well. Cookie, of course, a key ecosystem player in all of this AI agent space, up 27.1% this week and 12.8% today. Congratulations to the Cookie team. I also had the pleasure of spending a little bit of time with them during Token2049. Going further down here, look, ARC as well. Everyone is still waiting for the Rhizome AI agent app store, guys. I feel like I'm waiting for a bus here in London. It takes ages, and then two come at once. Let's see if that's the case here with Rig and with ARC, but 6.5% this today and 15% down this week. Well, it's a good bounce today, but we need to see that Rhizome store. We're waiting with bated breath on this channel, guys. Vader up 12.1% today, and look at that, now above 30 million market cap. Congratulations to Vader. Now, having said that, of course, Vader's getting 5% of all Virgin points. We've spoken about many times on this channel, but Vader is no longer alone. Okay, so since we did our last video, there's now I think around 8 to 10 different projects where if you stake the project, you also get Virgin points. So what does that mean for Vader? Does that suddenly make them less attractive in the market because there are other projects now to allocate to that allows you to get Virgin points? Probably, but on Vader you get 5%, and I highly doubt that every single project gives you 5% because there wouldn't be any left. 5 times 10 would be 50%, and obviously Trencher points is 75%, etc. So I still think Vader AI has a lot of value there, and their price is showing that, guys. OpenServe here also up 14.1% today. We also covered them I think around 10 days ago now with the Dash 20 projects that they are building. Let's keep going here. Is there anything else here, guys, worth mentioning? Pippin 7.4% up today. Again, not many people talking about Pippin these days, but it was much hyped, I guess, just before Christmas time. Acolyte 22.9% rise today. I can see Acolyte continuing to rise, guys. They're now playing a key component really in the ACP, Agent Commerce Protocol, and getting a lot more attention now that you can actually get more Genesis points by staking Acolyte as well. Going further down the page here, guys, we've got Julia OS with a 52.8% rise this week. Looks very juicy there. And also Gigabrain by Virtuals. Again, another project that I've spoken to recently. 17.9% up today, guys, and 28% up this week. Now, they are planning on integrating, and they may have done now that already, the Hyperliquid integration into the Gigabrain terminal, which will allow people to basically one-click trade the signals that the Gigabrain terminal provides you. So it can be really, really easy to use, and maybe that is reflecting in the price there. Neurobro as well. Actually, I saw a post the other day. They're getting 10,000 daily users per day. Fantastic to see there from Neurobro, and good to see them coming back. 36% up this week and 11.3% up today. So some of these OG, I say OG very lightly, projects in AI agent space, it's a bit early to be OG, but still, they've been around from the beginning and they're doing well. And look at that, yes, no error, 33.6% up today. I did tease with you guys a couple of weeks ago now, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, that they've got some news coming. That little birdie, once again, whispering in my ear. And yes, what do you know? They do have some news, and we're going to cover that today in the video, guys. If you stay with us, 33.6% rise today. Pretty significant rise there. And look, guys, that pretty much rounds off what we're seeing in the markets, guys. You can see here also DraftKings 8.4% up today. But in general, a bit of a mixed bag. We can see here Billy Betts has now actually starting to kind of tear away from its competitor, DeKing, in terms of the gambling AI agents. And that's obviously because Billy Betts took part in DeFiCon Dubai.
God damn it.
But no, I'm only kidding with you guys. Look.
It's fine.
In general, today, it's a bit of a mixed bag, but I think there's more good than bad. Obviously, we've got our leaders here like AIXBT, Virtuals, AI16Z, all up double digits growth on the daily, which is great to see, guys. I'm so excited to get back into the daily content with you guys. We actually have a lot of news to catch up on, so this video might be a little bit longer than you're used to, but I won't apologize because it's going to be packed full of alpha. I'll see you on the other side.
Bring it on.
Okay, guys, let's get into it. Obviously, we're going to start the video here with the Genesis of Virtuals Launchpad, guys, because this is where the alpha is, and this is where people are making insane gains, okay? Now, the Virtuals team hosted a side event at a local restaurant here in the morning for breakfast, and then, of course, Janssen himself was on stage at Token2049 with the likes of Benzu from Bybit, as well as the guys over at Nansen, etc. But meantime, his team has been hard at work, because almost every day there's been a new update to the Genesis Launchpad. So let's quickly run through those, what we've missed in the last week or so, so you're right up to speed of exactly what's going on here. Now, first things first, as you can see here, there's a lot of new new projects coming to the market. Now, a week ago, there's only a couple or so. Clearly, the team have been reviewing and approving these projects here, and there have been some updates to the Genesis Launchpad. So let's get into it, guys. Let's see what exactly has been updated here. Well, firstly, with these projects that are coming through, there are some exciting projects here. Like, as you can see, this one happening right now, which is live only for the next half an hour. So by the time you watch this video, guys, it won't be there, but it's already 250% oversubscribed. And what you'll notice immediately is now we have this new padlock here, which basically shows how much percentage of the supply your dev has and whether it's locked or not, which is obviously really important for you guys to know. And just a quick shout out here to Bernie AI as well. Now, of course, Bernie, I covered in a previous video, is fresh from its top 10 win at the Virtual Protocol Hackathon. And so, people are very excited about that one. That's still 4 days away, guys. Now, let's actually jump into the actual differences that you can see when you're checking out these projects. So for example, here, everything looks the same as it did before, but when you go down, you can actually now go to tokenomics, and here now gives you a really nice token table, as it says here, which says basically how much supply will be in circulation from day one. So as you can see here, the public sale is 37.5% of the supply. Now, this is just for light. This is a new project that's going live in half an hour. It's just an example, guys, but you can see very clearly that the team is locked with 12 months linear investing. The treasury is locked with 24 months linear investing. Marketing, 18 months linear investing. Operations, 12 months linear investing. And then they've also got a token supply here for the SEX listings, the centralized exchange listings, guys. 50% unlocked at TGE, 50% 3 months linear investing after that, which is 5% of the supply. Now, you'd hope that they do actually use that for SEX listings and they don't use that to take profit. But guys, you don't know. In this game, you really don't know. I'm not suggesting they're doing that. I'm just suggesting that you stay street smart on what could be going on in the world of tokenomics, because it is a murky place. And also down here in the investing schedule, so you can see immediately. Actually, do you know what? Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this tokenomics. I'll tell you why. Because the team start vesting from day one. So yes, it's 12 months linear, but it should really, teams that really are in it for the long term should be at least locked up for 12 months and then start vesting, if you ask me. Again, not poo-pooing this project, could do very, very well. But in general, for long-term projects, that's what you see. Sometimes even you see a 24-month vesting or 18-month vesting. Lock before the vesting comes. So as you can see here, but what is great about this, it's super transparent now. We can really be sure about what kind of projects that we're getting into, guys. And obviously you can then start comparing these tokenomics with the ones that did really well. And then comparing and say, okay, those tokenomics look similar to the ones that just did 150x. That looks like a good potential bet. Speaking of which, if we actually dive into the project that I'm talking about, BIOS, guys, while we were away, this project that was launched on Genesis Launchpad went on an absolute tear, guys. Look at that, at the Pico top, $19 million market cap, okay, on the 2nd of May. Now, when it launched on Virtual Genesis Launchpad, it launched at 100K or 200K, 190K, whatever it is, market cap, guys. So it did minimum 150X, depending on who you talk to, up to 200X. That is a sensational return, guys, and largely missed out on this because of Token2049. But look, guys, if you got into this, congratulations, especially if you held it all the way to $19 million, then you should be doing the lottery numbers this weekend coming, because that was an incredible trade. But this is what can happen in the Virtual Genesis Launchpad, guys, because it's launching at such a low FTV, and if the project gets good mindshare, we're off to the moon. So yes, look, I'm just basically informing you guys, if you've been living under a rock, BIOS has gone 150x gains. I'm not seeing any of those gains in this market anywhere else. And this is why I've been pushing this project to you guys so hard, the Launchpad. Look, if we actually head over to Basis OS here, this is the website. So they've got about $1 million in TVL, but they also have something that I think can help them sustain their growth, which is this mindshare mining season 1. So again, following the kind of approach that Virtual's Protocol are doing with their yapping, they've basically come up here with a reward system for people to spread the word about Basis OS on X. So you just basically have to include BIOS in your tweets, and then their program fairly distributes tokens to influencers and community members who help grow awareness. And as you can see, there's Yap Score, etc. And there's different bonuses here, and you can see the leaderboard. So, and DJ does some great content, by the way, as does Phil Jonah Blake. There's a couple of, and as does, how do I say this? Geek is okay. So give those guys a follow, guys. They are really, really good and great people to follow in this space. But yeah, look, it wouldn't be a surprise to me if this continues to grow because of this program that they've got. So it's very smart of them to do so, to use this program, guys. But look, going back over to virtuals, and let's keep talking about what's new on the Launchpad since we last spoke. Now, look, as you can see here, guys, we are on the Virgin Points page. Now, as you can see, there's now the 24 hours diamond hand bonus. So every 24 hours, if you don't cheat your Genesis allocation bags, you'll be given a reward. You have to come and claim it every 24 hours, otherwise you will miss it. And there's also this TP cooldown. So if you did cheat and you took profits, you are then punished for that, because you then get this cooldown period. Now, on the website, there was a video that showed that, and it even said like 6 days, more than 6 days, the cooldown period, to keep everything fair, is what they're saying. So this is obviously going to create conundrum for people not to sell. And to continue the growth, and to continue for us to make those sweet gains in these latest launches, guys. Now, obviously, as it says here, if you take profit, you start a cooldown, and the point deduction depends on the percentage of profit taken and is restored over the cooldown period. So if you completely 100% dump, then you're probably going to have a longer cooldown than if you just sell like 10%. Okay, guys, and then actually further down here, we can actually see things that we've spoken about on this channel before. Now, originally it was just Vader AI, in which you got tokens, not tokens, you got 5% of the Genesis points for staking Vader, but now you can see there's plenty more. There's Acolyte that we've spoken about on this channel. There's also a Hack Terminal here, Seraph, Xavi, Kosher Capital, Trust Me Bros, etc. You can see it all here. So now you can actually see very clearly which tokens, if you stake, you'll get more Genesis points. And there is also a form on the Virtuals Protocol X account, which if you're a project, you can sign up there to apply to be one of these projects, and basically be one of the recognized staked agent tokens that allows you to get more Genesis points the more of these projects that you are then officially staking. So those are the key updates, guys, of Virtuals Protocol Genesis Launchpad since we last spoke. It's great to see the more transparency with the tokenomics is going to allow us as investors allocate our sweet virgin points in a thoughtful way that will allow us, in our opinion, with our investment thesis, to get the best possible results. Also, as you can see here, they've added diamond hand bonuses, and they've added the cooldowns as well, which again are there to help us basically make more gains because it'll have less sellers, and therefore the price should do more, which will then get more attention to Genesis Launchpad, which will then get more people getting more Genesis points, which will then add more hype, which will then add more buyers, which will have more gains, and the flywheel is there to see, guys. Okay, so if you did get into the BIOS 150x launch on Genesis Launchpad, then congratulations, well done. I'm sure there's plenty more coming over the coming weeks and months, guys, and get yapping. As you can see here, I've started to earn some yapping points myself, which is great to see, guys. Don't forget, you have to go through the process of integrating your X account with your wallet address on the Virtuals Launchpad to order to actually get those yapping points. Okay, guys, so I don't want you to lose out on those points for your yaps. But look, guys, that's the update that we have for Virtuals Genesis Launchpad, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with us, because that was a pretty long update, but trust me, it's well worth it.
We trust you.
Okay, guys, an exciting piece of news that broke just about an hour ago here is that the Tether AI platform is going to be supporting Bitcoin and USDT payments, guys, says Paolo Ordanio, the CEO of Tether himself. Okay, so remember, guys, Tether AI, Paolo has been presenting this at conferences around the world already that we've covered a couple of months ago now on the video, and Tether AI's crypto payment support will be enabled via a newly launched wallet development kit that enables self-custodial wallets for Bitcoin and Tether USDT. Now, what do we not like about that? Self-custodial, Bitcoin, USDT, let's go. Now, as you can see here, Paolo himself tweeted just a few hours ago that the Tether AI and its main purpose is personal infinite intelligence, a fully open source AI runtime capable to adapt and evolve on any hardware and device, no API keys and no central point of failure, fully modular and composable. Tether AI tech will enable an unstoppable peer-to-peer network of billions of AI agents. Mic drop. Guys, that is big. Go on, Paolo. Go on, USDT. We love this. On this channel, we love this. Open source, AI runtime, no API keys, no central point of failure, and billions of AI agents doing the work so you don't have to. This is looking very, very exciting to us, guys.
Shall we have some champagne to celebrate?
What they're building here is a peer-to-peer network. What does that actually mean? Well, it means it's a user-to-user network, or possibly in this case, an AI agent-to-AI agent network. There's going to be no central point of failure. If something goes down, it doesn't matter. Like, this will still live. They will still go on. And not only that, it will support any hardware and device. Any hardware and device. So they're not going to be using any API keys. They're not going to be depending on any other centralized control points. But any hardware, any device, this is going to be available. Tether are really, really going in AI. And Tether have probably like the most money in crypto. Yeah, I mean, they print their own Tether. Okay.
Facts!
These guys, Paolo has obviously seen what the future of AI agents is and has just gone all in on it, as he should do. Now, if we head over to tether.ai here, it gives a bit more detail. Freedom begins with data products. We're not just facilitating data exchange, we're catalyzing growth, innovation, unmediated and unstoppable connectivity. Okay, so that's some good copy there. But in general, what they're trying to say is that they're building an economy, a peer-to-peer economy, which is great, cuts out any unnecessary intermediaries. And they've also got this new platform here further down called Keet, not Jeet, Keet. Redefines digital communication, offering a secure, decentralized platform for exchanging data of any kind or size. The digital future belongs to peers. Now, this basically sounds to me like a peer-to-peer chat app that is focused on privacy and freedom, so basically the opposite of what we're using today, like WhatsApp, which is obviously owned by Facebook, and various others that is completely owned by centralized entities and controlled by governments. It is a little bit interesting because they talk about everything being fully independent and truly sovereign here, but then you go up a little bit here and tether data, and it says our technology empowers government. So make that make sense. I don't know. But in general, like the way that they're positioning this is really, really nice, obviously. They're basically saying this, all of the tools that they're building is resilient, it's unstoppable, it's peer-to-peer, there's no single point of failure, it's private, encrypted, as it says here. And we have to hand it to Tether for having that vision. And that's why I really like the likes of Venice AI, the likes of Eternal AI, that these projects that are focused on privacy, that are focused on decentralization, storing all of your data locally as opposed to sharing it with big companies and big projects. And look, what can I say, guys? Like Tether are really going in. Tether are really going in and really trying to crush it. So we have to support them on this because their way they're positioning it is really nice. They're going to have billions of AI agents, guys, consistently transacting over a peer-to-peer network, no centralized point of failure. I am very excited about this because Tether have the clout and they have the money to make this work. And they also have obviously all the networks and everything. Everyone wants to work with Tether. So this, I think, potential step up for Tether, to instead of just being a stablecoin issuer, and I say just very lightly, obviously the biggest stablecoin in the world, but now that they're moving into this Tether data, this communication tool called Keat, which is focusing on freedom and sovereignty of your communications, and then there's more here about a peer-to-peer future and empowering AI projects. It's definitely a step into a bold new world for Tether and for Paolo and for his team as well. So let's hope that Tether, who's played such a huge part of the Web3, kind of growth and the movement here, can play a similar and actually a much bigger role in the growth of decentralized AI. All right, guys, that's a wrap once again for your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. If you've been enjoying the content, you know what to do. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, guys. Look, DeFiCon Dubai is over. It was an amazing experience. We had over 3,000 registrations in the end, and it was so great to meet so many of you DeFi degens at DeFiCon itself, guys. We had so much alpha shared. And look, guys, to be honest with you, there is so much alpha to go through and so much news announcements to go through from Token2049 and all of the panels that took place over that last week or so. So me and my team will be crunching and going through, analyzing all of those opinions, news, and headlines, so you don't have to. So do not forget to watch the video once again on this channel every single weekday, because we're going to be here for DeFi and AI agents, guys. Now, looking forwards, we are hosting DeFiCon next during Istanbul Blockchain Week, and Istanbul Blockchain Week is going to be an amazing experience, guys. We'll be bringing the top players once again in DeFi and AI agents to join us, guys. So if you're looking forward to DeFiCon Istanbul, you can check out for more information on istanbulblockchainweek.com, guys, June 26th. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me once again on the channel. We will see you back in again here tomorrow.